Today we're going to talk about the power of flow. The good book says, out of your innermost being shall flow rivers of living water. You see, in everything you do in life, you want to operate out of that divine flow. You want to operate out of that divine love. A lot of times people will want us to do what they want to do, but we don't tap into what our Creator has called us to do. You see, you could work for someone, you could help somebody with their ministry, you could help somebody with what you're doing, but you don't truly feel alive until you start doing what you are placed here on the earth to do. A lot of times people will always think about themselves and seldom think about what you want to do. What are your goals? What are your ambitions? What have you been placed in this global village of ours to do? What's your contribution to society? What's your contribution to your world? What is your contribution to your family? What is the significance of you being here? So when you start learning how to operate out of flow, then you start living the life that you're divinely created to live. A lot of times we'll deal with people, and a lot of times they will not understand what we're about, what our goals, what our dreams are about. So they always steer the conversation back to be all about them. If anybody knows me pretty well, one of the things that really gets me out of snuff is when somebody makes something about them. Because there's more in life than just you. There's everybody else. And there's that individual that's there in front of you as well. You know, sometimes we people could be, here I am kind of a person, or there you are kind of a person. And I'm there you are kind of a person. When I come into a room, it's not about me. It's about me helping and serving others. It's about me building others. And when the people that I have in my inner circle, I want those people to be like-minded, people who serve others, people who just don't speak, but they act, they're doers, people who are lovers, people who care about people, people who do not gossip, but build people up. People who build bridges instead of building walls. You know, people who know how to operate out of flow, and people who know how to forgive others. People know how to love on others. People know how to take the most significant person in the room and make them feel like they're somebody. Those are the kind of people that I like around me, because I like operating out of divine flow. I like cheering people on. Even with my college student or all the other students or mentors or family members, everybody I have, there is no way you could be around me and not be something, because I'll cheer you. I'll cheer a fly on if a fly is doing something good. That's how I am. I'm an encourager. I like encouraging people. But I do not stand for weakness in terms of somebody who likes to make things about themselves. Another thing that helps me to operate out of flow is using my time wisely. My time is the most precious thing that I have. And if I give you a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour of my time, you know that's the best gift that I could give you. And appreciate it. We have to learn to appreciate when people give us their time, no matter if it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or what. Don't cry and say they don't give you more time. Appreciate what they gave you, because that's the best thing that they could give you. You see, I'm all about building relationships. I'm not about tearing relationships down. But you have to always remember too that sometimes you just have to learn to build new circles. And how I do that is that I don't get rid of friends. I don't tear down relationships. But in order to grow, I have to make sure that the people who are in those circles at the current moment are people that facilitate my growth. So if somebody is not growing, I don't mind talking to them. I don't mind saying hello to them, but they're not going to be somebody that I share a lot of my time with, Because to see, the fact is, in order to grow, I have to have people around me who are growing. In order to become extraordinary, I have to surround myself with extraordinary people. In order to become successful, I have to surround myself with successful people. Flow is like water running down a stream. You could either be a log and go with the flow, or you could be a sponge and just sit there and try to soak up all the water. And that's what a lot of people do in our relationships. They're sponges. They don't contribute anything. They just simply suck everything up they can get. And that weakens us. That doesn't help us to move forward. That impedes flow. That impedes things moving forward. But when you have other like-minded people come along, they encourage you on. They say, oh, you're learning that. I need to learn something too. And they share with you what they're learning. They share with you what you're going. They don't sit around and say, well, I haven't seen you for years. I can't believe you're ignoring me. They don't do those, because they're busy growing as well. So whenever you come together, they're cheering what they're doing, and you're cheering them on, and you're celebrating their wins. Flow is a unique thing for me, because just as I started, I remember I shared the fact that out of your innermost being will flow rivers of living water. Every time I see someone, I want to give them a word of encouragement. I want to lift them up. And in order to do that, I have to spend time in devotional time. I have to spend time reading. I have to spend time growing me so I could help others grow. I don't spend time looking or watching things that I shouldn't watch. I don't spend time gossiping or talking about others. I have no time with that, because stuff like that just simply destroy relationships and destroy others. I don't spend time holding unforgiveness either, because what that does is hold me in an emotional prison. So I cut the noose on unforgiveness, and I forgive the other person, and I plead the blood of Jesus over them, and I keep moving forward. And that's how I deal with it. It doesn't matter if somebody thinks I'm weak because I forgave them. I am going to forgive them, because I will continue function out of flow. I will continue to function out of that grace. I will continue function out of that love. I always function out of flow as well by connecting with people. I like connecting with people. I like checking in with people. Even sometimes they don't respond right away and say, how are you doing? Because it's very important to me that others know that someone cares. Somebody is watching. Somebody is looking. Somebody cares about their well-being. Somebody knows what's going on in the world at the current moment, and somebody's thinking about them. Somebody's praying for them, and somebody is willing to say, hi, how are you? Are you alive? Are you doing fine? Is there anything I could do for you? Is there anything I could share with you, or anything I could encourage you with? Another way that I love the power of flow is the energy that it brings. You see, when everybody is growing and everybody is moving forward, it brings a certain energy to the relationships, a certain energy that spurs you on, a certain energy that creates that big momentum. And with that big momentum, dreams comes to reality. People who are doing college classes complete their degrees. People who are doing certifications complete their certification. People who are learning how to read, learn how to read. People who are doing ministry enjoy their devotional times. And that's the beauty of that big M, momentum. When you create momentum, momentum spurs people on. Even the slowest person, the slowest turtle, goes after the hare and tries to get to the end. And with that momentum, they keep moving forward. And with the forward movement comes success. You want to get up every single day and know that this is the day that your Creator have made. And you're going to function out of that divine flow. You're going to function out of that divine grace. And you're going to go out there and you're going to pour love. You're going to pour out of that overflowing vase of yours, that overflowing pitcher of yours, the overflowing bucket of love that you have, and you're going to pour it into other people's lives. So go out there today and learn to move in divine flow. Learn to function out of flow. And have an awesome growth day. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button below. Hit the subscribe button below. And remember, when you hit the subscribe button, always choose the bell. But by choosing the bell, whenever I add a new video, it will notify you that I added a new video. Share the videos with as many people as you can. Share them with family members, share them with friends, share them with anyone. Share them on your Instagram pages, share them on your Facebook pages, share them with anybody that you think it will benefit. And God bless you. Have a wonderful day.